This episode is brought to you by Google. The Google Cybersecurity Certificate provides the necessary skills to begin a career in cybersecurity. Visit safety.google/cyber workforce today.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1087. Are you interested in traveling the world and working at the same time? By Michelle Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfSense.com. And I am Dan. I'm your host and narrator here. Welcome back to Optimal Work Daily, or welcome for the first time if you are a new listener. This is where I read to you from some of the best blogs anywhere covering our work lives. So with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. Are you interested in traveling the world and working at the same time? By Michelle Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfSense.com. Before I started running my online business full-time, I had a desk job where I received a couple of weeks of vacation a year. Before that, I worked in a position for over 5 years, which gave me no vacation time whatsoever. While I realized that not everyone receives vacation time, I knew having limited traveling time was not good enough for me. Even though I have to work while I'm traveling since I'm location independent, I wouldn't have it any other way. Being able to work remotely is a dream. I enjoy traveling, seeing new places, and being able to work at the same time. Being a digital nomad isn't perfect, but it is a lot of fun. Just in 2015, I have traveled to the states of Nevada, California, Washington, Wyoming, Utah, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, and of course the states of Colorado and Missouri. I've been on the road for the majority of the year, and I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. In fact, I'm currently looking at the beautiful Jackson Lake and the mountains in Grand Teton National Park while typing this post. Many of you seem to be interested in possibly living the location-independent lifestyle as well. I know it's a dream for many, but there are things to think about. Being location-independent still means that you have to work and earn money. Continue listening if you're interested in learning how to become a digital nomad. 1. Figure out how you will support yourself. There are many ways to support yourself and travel at the same time. Whatever you decide to do, figuring it out ahead of time is usually a good idea. You may find an employer who allows you to work from your laptop and phone. You may decide to run your own business, or you may decide to find work as you go. This leads to my next tip. 2. Have a plan. Having a plan is a good idea if you want to travel and work at the same time. Some of the things you will want to think about if you want to learn how to become a digital nomad include: what will you do to earn money? How much will you need to earn in order to survive? Will you need to save money before you leave? How long do you plan on traveling for? What will you do for health insurance? Will you have a home base? How will you receive mail? What will you do for internet? Will you need a visa in order to work? Number 3, determine your pace. There are pros and cons to traveling slowly or quickly. Traveling slowly is what I prefer, as you can usually travel more affordably this way. It's more affordable because usually transportation costs are what eats up a travel budget. Plus, you have more time to enjoy each place that you're visiting since you will not be in a rush to move on to the next city. Traveling quickly means that you may be able to visit more places. If you're in a time crunch, then this may be what you decide to do. If you are able to work remotely, then this may be possible. However, if you're working as you travel in each specific city, this may be more difficult since you will have to hold a job for a longer period of time. 4. Back up all of your work. I highly recommend you keep backups of everything you do if you work primarily from your laptop. You never know if your phone, laptop, or camera will experience water damage, be stolen, and so on. You will save yourself a lot of pain and anger by having backups of all of your work. 5. Work ahead. Planning and working ahead are both what helps keep me sane. This way, if I come across an area with no internet, if I really love an area I'm visiting, or if I'm unable to work for some other reason, then I can still have fun and not feel as stressed out. Trust me, this is key. I'm in Wyoming, and the internet so far hasn't been the greatest. I haven't been able to work as much as I normally would, but the fact that I have planned and worked ahead has helped me greatly. 6. Unplug occasionally if you work remotely. The toughest thing I have a problem with while traveling is unplugging. Being location independent means that it can sometimes be hard to have a good work-life balance. This is because if you are able to bring your work wherever with you, then it may be hard to separate your work and life. 7. Travel hack. Since you'll be traveling a lot, you may want to find a way to save money on your trips. Travel hacking may allow you to travel for cheap or even free in some cases. 8. Keep yourself motivated. Whether you're working for someone else or you're your own boss, you will need to keep yourself motivated since you won't have anyone hovering over your shoulder telling you to get work done if you work remotely. If you're having a hard time staying motivated and completing work, then you may want to set a designated work schedule for yourself. This may help you stay on track just like if you were going into an office. And 9, enjoy yourself. In the end, you should enjoy yourself. Traveling all over the world yet only seeing the inside of a hotel room wouldn't be any fun. Get out there, work remotely, and see the world. You just listened to the post titled, "Are You Interested in Traveling the World and Working at the Same Time?" by Michelle Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfSense.com. We know many of you listening sell on eBay, so we wanted to let you know about their biggest seller event of the year. eBay Open 2023 is coming up at the end of September. Tune in Wednesday, September 27th through Friday the 29th for 3 days of virtual networking, learning, and announcements from eBay leadership. You can register now for free at ebay.com/open. Join thousands of sellers for insights, trends, and access to training sessions, seller-led sessions, category breakouts, inspiring keynotes, networking opportunities, and much more. Take your eBay game to the next level. eBay also has a few other surprises up their sleeves, including a virtual expo hall, free eBay swag giveaways each day, and many ways to celebrate being a small business owner on eBay. If you sell on eBay or have been thinking of selling on eBay, then you want to go right now and register at ebay.com/open. That's ebay.com/open. Thanks, eBay, for sponsoring the show. Your business was humming. Was. Now, teams are buried in manual work, taking forever to close the books. Consider 3 numbers: 36,000, 25, 1. 36,000. That's the number of businesses which have upgraded to NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite is the #1 cloud financial system, streamlining accounting, financial management, inventory, HR, and more. 25. NetSuite turns 25 this year. That's 25 years of helping businesses do more with less. 1. Because your business is one of a kind, so you get a customized solution for all of your KPIs in one efficient system with one source of truth. NetSuite is giving you the power of having all your information in one place, helping you to make better, more driven decisions as a business owner. Right now, download NetSuite's popular KPI checklist, designed to give you consistently excellent performance, absolutely free at netsuite.com/startup. That's netsuite.com/startup to get your own KPI checklist. netsuite.com/startup. And thank you to Michelle, one of our regular authors here. She created Making Sense of Sense to keep track of her financial progress, help readers improve their finances, and help her own personal finances. Just as one example, due to this, she was able to pay off $38,000 in student loans in just 7 months. For a while, she lived in an RV touring North America, and these days she lives on a sailboat. She and her husband actually sold their house and became full-time travelers. And like many of the authors on our shows, she went from being in debt to financially free. She publishes monthly income updates, and she's pretty open about how she now earns over $100,000 a month online. So check that out. Again, her site is MakingSenseOfSense.com. But that is going to do it for today. I do hope you enjoyed our post and that you'll join me again tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.